This is the total. This is the end game of Trove right here. Standing around. Just doing nothing. No, seriously. Give me a minute. I'll explain everything in 2 seconds here, folks. But really, this is Trove's actual endgame. We're gonna be grinding Shadow Towers today, but this is Trove's actual endgame. It's just standing around doing nothing. Can I get a true dat? Okay. Oh, hello Reapers, my name is Seth and we are back again for another Trove live stream. Excuse the 2 seconds at the beginning of me eating a banana and getting my energy up. So, what do you think we're gonna end up doing today? Oh, nothing like surprising or crazy or cool or anything. We're just gonna grind more Shadow Towers. No, seriously, like the only thing that I really have to do is grind up my Dreadnought badge. I'll show you what this looks like in a minute here. I've got pretty much all of the Hydra badges outside of Ultra, of course. I'm just not even gonna bother with, like, seriously, 50 Ultra, like, you can't even solo that. I mean, you can, but it would take way too long, so screw it. But I've got my normal and hard 100 badges out of the way. I will never, ever bother with doing 300 because I'm not an idiot. But for the Dreadnought, whoopsie daisy, we're actually missing the 100 on normal mode. We're not going to be able to get that today because it takes way too long. We do have the 100 on hard mode, and we're almost at 10 on Ultra, so maybe we'll end up doing that. If there was more mastery involved, I would be a little bit more inclined. But nope, there isn't. How much mastery are we even off? We are 2, 4, 6... Yeah, you know what the funny thing is? Even if I ended up getting this Ultra badge and the, oh no, this normal one's gonna do it. We might have to do that one Ultra run. Ew, I don't want to do an Ultra run of the Dread, though. It's gross, because it takes way too long. Like, seriously. So we'll just be doing some normal Dread for now. But yeah, otherwise, for those of you that have been wondering, like, what ended up happening, I know only most of all in the Discord and stuff. I slept for, like, 24 hours. I guess I needed it, but yikes, dude. I haven't slept like that in a long time. Like, it's been years since I slept that long. So, you'll have to excuse if I'm a little bit... I'm kind of both here and somewhere else at the same time right now. It's weird, because I'm the type, like, some people feel, like, completely energized and stuff when they end up sleeping for long periods of time. I feel awful. Like, my body feels so sore just because I slept in, like, one position for so long, you know what I mean? And it's just, ugh. So, I'm kind of all over the place. I didn't have any videos uploaded or ready for today. I've got, like, them recorded, I just haven't had the time to edit them, because I was going to edit them yesterday, but I slept all of yesterday. So, That's kind of out of left field. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just do a couple live streams today to buy myself an extra day to kind of catch up on editing, because there is definitely a lot that I gotta catch up on. I'll have to look at my calendar though, because there are priorities as far as the other games are concerned that I gotta record and upload and stuff. So hey, I'm missing like 40 things in the game. The grind is real. Yes, Legend 27. I know. It's ridiculous. Like, that's the thing. It was like a couple months back when I was just missing the fishing badge, at least it was incentive, because it was like, okay, fishing sucks, but I have to get this out of the way. And we had double fishing going on at the time that I ended up doing it, which I think we have double fishing. Is that going on now or next week? I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to double check on the welcome screen whenever we get through the loading screen. But do we have double fish? We were supposed to get double fish. It said coming soon, but where's double fishing? All right, weird. Well, anyways, yeah, double fishing was supposed to be coming around the corner. And at least then it was like, okay, I gotta grind one thing that I don't like doing. And then we've got these other badges where it's just bad, dude. Like, ew. What can I say? You were right. The Xbox community is awesome. Yeah, it is. Like, seriously, the Xbox community is very, very positive for Trove. PlayStation, not so much. Don't get me wrong about like our community in the PS4 version of Trove, but just generally speaking, PS4 users seem to be more try-hard than Xbox users, near as I could tell anyways. Like, the Xbox community is just, everybody's just casually playing and just really enjoying it, right? Whereas the PC community, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hit or miss lately. Like, what can I say, you know? Lots of people keep asking whether Trove is dead or not, and it's not that Trove is dead. It's just, right now, there's nothing going on for it. So everyone, I think, is kind of taking a break. Excluding me, because I'm a freak, and for some reason, I'm still playing this. Yes, I know. Grinding in Trove is ridiculous. Natsu, it really is. Or Neru, not Natsu. Because, man alive. Oh, by the way, I've been hearing, because so many people keep talking about, you should do that Doki Doki weird game on your channel. I found out it's not G-rated or family friendly, so nope, that's not gonna happen. Am I gonna stream Roblox later? Most likely. We'll see what happens, though. I don't know. I play on the PS4. Cool, me too. You know, I keep saying, like, every single time I end up coming back to actually being able to do the Let's Play series, I keep on saying how I'm gonna be on the console a lot more often, and I think people misunderstand when I say that when I say I'm coming back. It's not like I'm gonna be on it like 24/7. It's like I just log on it at least once a week. That's just the least. Otherwise, you gotta understand, I'm so busy lately, dude. It's insane. Which is perfectly fine with me. Like, I prioritize YouTube and making consistent videos for you guys and gals rather than logging in just to play with fans. You know what I mean? Okay, Nokia, I guess. Scythe, if I donate money, can you pass me some flux? That's not how it works, dude. It's against terms of service to buy flux for real-life money. But if you want to risk it, go right ahead. Play a dating sim on Roblox. Is there even such a thing? I wouldn't be too against playing, like, dating games on the channel if there was one that was actually, like, family-friendly, which I don't think there's that many, let alone one that would be popular. Most of all because I think it's so stupid. I can understand the appeal of it being entertaining as far as, like, watching somebody play it, but the games themselves, like, why would I waste my time doing it on my own time? Do you know if Shadow Tower is going to be easier? What do you mean, Ender Skill? Shadow Tower already ended up getting nerfs in the past, so I don't think it's going to end up getting any easier outside of the fact that players are going to end up getting stronger with future updates. And technically, in that regard, Shadow Towers are going to become a lot easier, right? At least it's just normal Dread. Like, at least. Because if it was, like, I remember going for the 100 hard Dread. That was ridiculous, dude. And then it jumps to 300. Like, ew. Ew, 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 ew. Show all your badges, please. Well, the only ones that I'm missing is the Hydra and Dread badges. And then the dumb ones for, like, power rank and gems. The only badges that I'm missing are the bad ones, like the ones that are designed like by an idiot. Like seriously, those ones are just so bad. Most of all because they don't work retroactively. Like I already upgraded my gems to max on my gunslinger. I'm not in any rush to do that again on a random character just to end up getting a badge and get mastery. Like I'm not an idiot. You know? I'm not necessarily a genius, but I'm not stupid enough to fall for that clickbait trash. I guess I would say that would be kind of clickbait for Trove, huh? How many are you at for the Ultra Dread? Yeah, we could do one Ultra Dread, Merc, and maybe invite a couple other people just so that we end up having more damage. We can get up to Ultra Dread. It's just you can't solo it without an Ice Sage and Ultra. Like, it's ridiculous. There are dating sims on Roblox, but don't play them, you'll regret it. Yeah, I thought so. Which would actually, I probably wouldn't regret it. It'd be hilarious. But no, I'm not going to touch any of those. Don't worry. Also, just to give a heads up to the Trove fans out there, I know that I am kind of breaking my own swap tomes. Thank you very much for that. I know that I'm kind of talking about like other games right now, but most of all, I'm just talking about in relation to the topic of dating sims. I'm not trying to talk about Roblox specifically, because in these live streams, I've talked about this before, but since we've hit 2018, I'm trying to take things a little bit more serious. And for those of you that have questions relating to the other games that I have on the channel, I'm not going to answer any of those questions. We're playing Trove right now, so I'm going to keep it to all the Trove comments and stuff like that, right? Except for when I get questions like that. You should play Human Fall Flat. I already have a full series on that. Check it out. I love Human Fall Flat. That's an amazing game. Physics-based, and when it ended up going on sale recently, and I ended up actually replaying through it with Merc and Critter, but I did that just off camera, because you pretty much get through that game in, like, one sitting, right? I can help you for Ultra Mode, Dread. Sure. I'm down for doing it. Why not? Oh, let me click on my timer here, because we're at the 10-minute mark. Where can I get good Neon Ninja gear? Where do I farm? Trove is not like that. You don't really farm a specific area for specific gear. You just gotta farm resources to upgrade your gear, and ultimately you have to go to Shadow Towers in order to upgrade to Stellar, but it's time-gated trash, so honestly speaking, just buy Stellar gear if you can, in which case the way that you actually get stronger gear in Trove is to just farm Flux, not farm gear. It's pretty ridiculous. Thank you for that comment, Intel Gamer. I appreciate it, but either way, I'm still not going to end up playing it just because I don't really care for it. Yeah, pretty much forging is the only way that you get gear. Like, unfortunately, like, really unfortunately, Trove doesn't have, like, specific loot drops that you end up getting from bosses and stuff like that. Like, you're not gonna grind Daughter of the Moon to end up getting a special armor piece or weapon or anything. There's not even any armor in the game, per se. You just end up having a weapon and a face, and then there's your ring, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Can I farm with you, please? I'm a big fan. I mean, if you can find the portal, sure. See, like right there, we ended up getting a Radiant drop. The only thing on top of that is Stellar, and then forging it up is just time-gated, because you gotta complete Shadow Towers. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not against, like, people joining up or anything like that, but I'm not gonna go and invite a million people to the Shadow Towers. I'll just end up opening up the Ultra Dread portal from the hub when we end up getting around to it, right? I guess we could do it right now, because honestly, I don't know how long Merc's gonna be around, because I know he's been up all night, too. Yeah, I'm used to farming on games like World of Warcraft and such. Yeah, I know Zuz. Oh, like, I wish that Trove had stuff like that. Like, I wish Trove could really stand to, like, break the monotonous grinding up by having you actually get, like, legendary gear, set items, and stuff like that. Like, it would really pay off to actually have some exciting stuff like that. But the most you can end up doing is pretty much like, you kill Dread, you open this chest, and then you have a very low % chance out of the chest of getting this mount right here. Right? Like, that's pretty much all there really is in Trove, right? It's just getting stuff like that. Hi, Luca. How's it going, dude? Who have Xbox One Trove? I do. Me. I I'm still free to play. Good. Why are you wearing swimming goggles? I mean, if you could swim with these, good luck. But you'd pretty much have to open your eyes underwater. They're not swimming goggles. They're like old bike goggles, which I just have because I thought they were cool. Your dread is stronger than the boss. Yup. Yeah, pilot goggles, I guess. You can use them on a motorcycle, but they're like retro cool, right? Steampunk stuff in real life is actually really awesome, but I don't really care for the whole steampunk style. I'm more into, I don't know, I guess I would say like Renaissance age style. I don't really show that off in my videos or anything, but I got some really cool outfits if I do say so. So I'll talk to you about that later, Legal Gamer. Well, I guess I can just kind of mention it in passing right here. So, there's going to end up being a first-person shooter game that's going to be tied to my Roblox group. That's all I'm going to say in this Trove stream, okay? What's its mods? I don't know. Which mods? It depends. I'm using quite a few, most of all the necessity ones. If I max out all my gems, I'll have the max coefficiency in the game. Cool. Honestly, it doesn't make much difference. Like, I swapped my water gem over since my gunslinger video, and now I have, like, the best of the best I can get, and I'm only doing maybe 9k damage over Merc, because he has kind of the same thing that I had on my gunslinger, where he's got to swap, like, one gem over. But that's one point that I tried to get across in that video, where people love to try hard the fact that, oh, you could be so much stronger, dude, and it's like, no, you really can't. Like, when you start getting up to these tiers of, like, gems and stuff like that, it's only a difference between, like, less than 10k damage difference. Like, it's just, I really could care less about getting that extra damage. You know? Go through the portal, stupid. Jeez. Is that a Minecraft skin costume? No, it's not. So, fun fact, Goku. Just because I think you're talking about the Hypixel skin, right? Like, it's kind of like a Reaper character who's kind of like in a purple hoodie and stuff like that. Or is it a Hypixel skin or something? I'm not exactly sure. But on Roblox, I ended up actually getting that skin. It was my favorite one. And I kind of ended up altering it myself a little bit on Minecraft, kind of changing the colors and stuff like that. And I liked it so much, and it just ended up fitting so much with just my own personal style, that I kind of ended up basing my logo off of it. And fast forward to now, and it's my Reaper character, right? Like this guy. See? Isn't he so cool? Like, I love seeing that progress, you know? And I'm still waiting. I gotta actually check my emails after, because I think I can finally end up getting my new logo set up on the channel and everything like that. What? Psych, yeah, if I got a red gem, I would get nothing from it, because most of your extra damage is from mastery. Yeah, I know. That's the thing, too, exactly. Is that there's not really that much in terms of, like, building a character, because of the fact that mastery gives you more damage and gives you more power rank. Like, it's not a good system, dude. Well, imagine in, like, 15 years when Mastery 1000 is actually possible, and the game is, like, either completely dead or, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen by then, honestly speaking. I don't think anyone cares about Mastery 1000. Especially just because of how slow the grind actually goes for it. I guess after this, like, maybe we'll do 1 or 2 more rounds of the normal Dread before we do the Ultra one. Twitch is the only other one, I think. What? I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, if that's what you're asking. Yes. Yes, Zuzzo. I'm just gonna call you Zuzu. But yeah, he's saying how this is my type of mount. Like, I really like it. Yeah, the Dread is one of my all-time favorite mounts. Like, it's so cool. Unfortunately, all of the reskins that they have of the Dread are trash. Like, I really don't like them, because the devs themselves are making them, and I don't mean to be salty towards them or anything, but the modding community has made some amazing mods of, like, the Dread. What? Am I supposed to appear online? Here we go. I'm in Do Not Disturb. I have to be, otherwise I get attacked. That's one thing that I wish Trove would end up copying as the invite system from Swordburst, because seriously, it's way better. How many times did you farm to get this mount? I've farmed I farmed Dread like over 300 times on Ultra, and that's when I just gave up. Yeah, we'll do one more here. And I just ended up buying it for 10 mil at the time, back when the mount first came out. I rushed because I thought, like all the other people, that was back when there was only a little bit of difference between top mastery. And back then, I just bought it like outright because I just freaked out and thought, whoa, someone's actually selling this thing, and 10 mil is super duper cheap. Little did I know that all of the other people that were going for mastery, nothing against them, but I guess they weren't as serious about it as I was. So they pretty much waited until the Dread was like 5 mil or lower before they ended up even bothering buying it. So, rip me. But hey, I was the first person in the game to actually like get it, so that was cool. I mean, somebody else ended up obviously getting it as a drop, but I'm pretty confident I was the first one to actually end up getting and using the mount. Or at least the first content creator, that's for sure. But that was cool. And then I ended up breaking my bank by buying another one for Merc, because I was like so much on the hype train. Why Night Gaming? Why do you have my live sub count next to you? That's weird. I stopped playing because I don't understand the gem system. I played the Shadowhunter dude. Do you recommend him? Yeah, I know. I know the gem system is trash. Like, it's so confusing to new players, dude. My tutorials, honestly speaking, I did the best that I could, but I know that this game is confusing. So Shadowhunter, if you're gonna main him, he's a lot of fun, but only when you end up getting his class gem ability. So honestly speaking, I would recommend that you grind up gems and grind up equipment on a different character until you end up getting 5,000 PR. And then you swap all that equipment and all those gems over to your Shadowhunter so that you can end up going into the Everdark and getting your class gem ability as soon as possible, because the character is broken without your class gem ability. Just a quick heads up to that, okay? So if you're gonna main Shadowhunter, you gotta get the class gem ability, dude. Good luck with Daughter of the Moon, Scythe. What? I'm not doing Daughter. What are you talking about? He's scaring me. Yeah, so we'll do this last Dread run, and then we'll try for the Ultra one, because that's gonna be kind of uggles. It's gonna take us a little while to actually get there, but hey, you'll get to see my mega damage. Whoa, I'm so powerful on Ultra. Not really, though. Plus, Merc's gonna be another gunslinger, so yes and no. But yeah, if you don't already know... Oh, by the way, the mod that I'm using right now has a big sound effect go on when we end up getting our tome done. What costume is that? This is actually a costume. Check out my latest Trove PC Let's Play episode. I got a good friend of mine who's a modder, B_yellow, to actually make this costume for me. For the gunslinger. It's based off of a similar design that he ended up doing, which was based off of one of my designs for the Shadowhunter he ended up making, and then I made kind of an in-theme one for the Neon Ninja, and then I got him to make one for the gunslinger. Can you main Dino Tamer? I mean, if you're asking me personally to, I'm not going to. But otherwise, yes, he's a very powerful character, especially for Shadow Towers. He's top tier. In a lot of ways, I would say that he's actually easier and better for Shadow Towers than the Gunslinger. Gunslinger, most of all, is because the damage that he has is just astronomically big, as opposed to the Dino Tamer. Because you're on your mount when you're using your ult, you actually have insane movement speed, thus you have a lot of survivability, plus your abilities aren't actually based off of using energy, right? So he's a very quick and easy character that you can end up soloing a lot of Ultra Towers with. Wait, we didn't hit 150k subs, did we? I wasn't really paying attention if we did. I think we were at 148 or something, right? I don't know. Thanks, Colo. He says, I gave you a sub. Appreciate it, dude. Do you remember me from the comment video? Yep. Hello, Shadowbird. With a picture of Gonda. What were we going to do? Yeah. First of all, let me show you just the Shadowhunter. Let me actually swap back over to... Oh, where's my Shadowhunter costume mod? Am I not using it? Ew, I gotta put that one back on him because I want to have like the scythe characters for each of them. But this is the Shadowhunter's Clash Gem ability. Makes his left click turn into a machine gun. And single-handedly makes the character like possible to play, like actually. Because he really is like broken. Is this PC or PS4? I mean, we're getting like solid 60 frames, so what do you think? I know that's kind of mean to say. Alright, here we go. Ultra Dread. We gotta do it. Yeah, 148k. Thanks, Cube. Do you think the console version will ever get mods? Devs have been asked that question multiple times and they keep saying no, it's probably not going to happen or not a priority for them, which is unfortunate. In order for them to actually do something like that, I think they would have to have like some sort of an in-game method to actually getting the data into the game. Honestly, what I think is they should probably just take some of the top mods and just add them to the core game, and then console players could take advantage of it. Because there are a lot of mods that PC players have that just overall make the game a lot easier than it is for console. Like, seriously. You know, there's mods that I don't use, which are very, very good and very efficient, that actually will show all of your cooldowns for your abilities. It'll actually show you a timer, and then kind of shows you like a bunch of indications just on the front of your screen and everything like that. It's really, really intuitive, you know. Like, it's funny how the modders are actually coming up with such complex systems that the devs couldn't even come up with. It's really, really interesting, but also weird at the same time, you know? Die, stupid! There's our Ultra Tower out of the way right here. I'm new to the game. Yeah, I pay to win, which is perfectly fine, dude. I wanted to ask if you could purchase stellar items for the Gunslinger. I pay with pure flux. Yeah, you can buy stellar gear for characters. So for the Gunslinger, if you're actually trying to build your character like for the late game, you can get stellar gear, which is considerably cheap right now. You got to go to the trade chat. You can't actually buy market or items like that off of the player market. You have to type /join trade, and that's going to bring you to the trade chat, and then you're going to have to trade and bargain with other players about like buying stellar gear and everything like that, right? So what you're going to do is go for a stellar face, a stellar gun, and a stellar hat. And what is it? I got to take a quick peek. So you're going to want crit damage, second stat, ideally. And then you're going to end up going for attack speed as your fourth stat. And then as you can see right here, I've got crit hit on my weapon, which I technically don't need. But it's not like I could swap that out for anything better. So, yeah. Hopefully that ended up helping. But otherwise, yeah, you just end up trading credit pouches to end up getting your flux up. What's your loyalty points at? I should have another video that shows that off. Just because so many people always ask. Here's the thing, you can all guess. You can guess what my loyalty points are at, which is how much real life money I've spent on this game. I'll tell you this, it's actually under $10,000. And I've been playing this game for over 3 years. So that might not seem like a big deal, but that's pretty good. That means I haven't really spent that much money on this game compared to most average players at this span of time. That said, I've got like maybe 1,000 to 2,000 loyalty points that I got from codes from the devs back in the day. So that's why I can't exactly say how much I've spent on Trove. There's no possible way for me to check. Do you play PC or on console? PC pretty much all the way. I do have an account on Xbox and PlayStation 4, obviously, because I like having the fan clubs and stuff like that. Most of all because we get to have a really good positive community on the game. Because Trove in itself is naturally very toxic. Like, it is. Oh, yeah, I got turkey going on. Come. Over here, it's 10:51. Yeah, it's 9:20 in the AM for me. And like I said, I didn't have any videos today because I slept for 24 hours. Like, seriously. Oh no, I'm not at almost 10,000. I'm less, like a lot less. I'm just saying that I'm under 10,000. But don't let that fool you into thinking that I'm close to 10,000 because I'm not. I think I would It would be very sad if I spent that amount of money on this game. I rolled 3 perfect star gems with perfect stats. Nice, Abram. GG on that one, dude. Now all you gotta do is augment them for $800 or wait like 15 months. I've got all my divinity costumes, by the way. I forgot to talk about that in my last Let's Play video. So now all I have left to get is the divinity dragon, which is gonna take 4 months because it's time gate trash. Seriously? We're actually doing pretty good damage here. I wish somebody else would take the bullet for the team and be the Ice Sage so I didn't have to be. Like on the Dread, but nobody ever does it right. Where's your Gonda? I've got my Gonda. It's just in my collections menu. What should I buy with real money to get the most flux out of it? Right here, my dude. Credit pouches. That's all you do is get credit pouches and you sell them. Don't sell them all at once, otherwise you're gonna end up breaking the market. But otherwise, as far as everything, and this is why it's ridiculous. I've actually done the calculations. Everything that you can buy out of the cash shop is not worth the amount of money that it is compared to just selling credits and buying the item in-game for flux. Like, it's, yeah. What? Who's doing Ice Sage? I guess I will, because these guys are scrubs. No, I know that it takes a lot of concentration to spam right click over and over on the Ice Sage and cast your shield every time he ends up attacking you. All right, here we go. This is the strongest boss in the entire game right here. Daughter of the Moon is not strong. Explain the Gunslinger's float ability and class gem ability. I already did in my tutorials, actually, my dude. It's very, very simple. So long as you end up tagging an enemy while you're in the air, you're gonna float. However, with the way that Trove works, it's actually considered separate damage for your shot hitting the enemy and then the area of effect around the shot hitting the enemy. So sometimes you'll see in Shadow Towers, how come I'm not doing as much damage? That's because the game considers that your AoE hit the enemy rather than your actual projectile. And the projectile itself is what juggles you. The AoE attack doesn't. So therein lies what happens with a lot of confusion with the Gunslinger. The class gem ability just makes it so that when you cast your ult, it's the same as doing your charge shot over and over. You can see like the explosions going off on the screen right there. That's the Gunslinger's class gem ability, which makes him like the strongest character in the game as far as damage is concerned. Fey Trickster is higher up on the list as far as damage, but it's the Fey Trickster. Like, it's the Fey. It's not as good. I finally got a Diamond Dragon Egg. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Ooh, yeah, I get it. I get it, Hazard. He made a pun on Gonda, and he's going with that meme that's on the VR chat. Uganda, right? Which I didn't know. Like, I don't like the meme as much as I thought I did. Because at first, I kept thinking it was hilarious where people were just saying it like normal, where it's like I thought it was, is this D-Way? And it was just said like normally. I didn't know that people were trying to say it without an accent. Can you respawn? What? No. Why would I waste my time respawning? It's slow though. Uh-oh. Ew. We gotta try hard in here. Really, it doesn't matter. People can go ahead. Like, that's the thing that I think is so funny. Like, people always like, but you're killing the boss so slow. And it's like, dude, we're killing it. That's the important thing. It would take longer to try and find a group that's going to actually stick around, let alone all activate at the same time. Like, I really don't care about that stuff. I've been playing this game for such a long time. It's like, you just get it done. That's all there is to it, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's the best place to spend your cash on? Credit pouches, because you can trade that with other players, right? Yeah, I prefer it though, Hazard. Like, that's the thing. I prefer D-Way, but saying it like in English instead of trying to have a Ugandan accent, right? Uganda. Uganda Jub, right? Who doesn't know D-Way? I saw a couple people doing it, and at first I thought it was comedy gold. And then suddenly I saw that it exploded, and now I'm not as interested. And then I wondered, why did it explode? What happened? And then I heard PewDiePie did a video on it. Which is pretty much what happens with like every meme, isn't it? Like it's just going to end up exploding if he ends up doing it. Which the meme itself was already gaining a lot of popularity anyways. I know VR chat is hilarious. I've played it. If people wouldn't swear up a storm like sailors, I would actually do like videos on it because it's so funny, dude. Like it really is. How many hotchas do you have? I mean, you pretty much have to have ranged characters because if you have melee character, you just die. What melee is the strongest now? None for Shadow Towers. Like seriously, when they put out the Eclipse update and changed the Cursed Skulls so that Neon Ninja can't snare anything, Shadow Tower melee characters are just useless, like straight up. Even if you're a boomeranger, you're gonna want to swap to your bow. Otherwise, I guess, I don't know, Barb? Neon Ninja still is strong, but you're gonna just get destroyed by everything. Like imagine trying to be a melee character fighting Hydra. You just can't tank it out, it doesn't matter. Scythe tried to solo hard Darkneck. I already have videos on that, dude. And that was back in the day when I was like super weak. I just reached 20 KPR in my Neon Ninja. Grats, dude, that's awesome. 5 KPR to go, hee. Or 14 classes to go to get the stupid badge for the subclasses. It's so broken. You need 25 KPR on every character to get the last badge. Like, Yeah, I'd say Candy Barb is the best. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't really like watch PewDiePie often, but he's got hilarious content. Like seriously, I don't know how he's always like on top of things with the latest memes and stuff. I'm just saying like, as soon as you see like a meme explode and too many people do it, then you know he did a video on it. What costume are you rocking with the Ice Sage? This is the Divinity costume that you buy for Despoiled Divinities. You get one of them for each difficulty on Daughter of the Moon. So you can get 3 of them a week, and then the costume costs 4. Yep. It's a pretty cool costume though. It doesn't really change the video effects that much. Like we get our different barrier at least, but that's pretty much it. You get a helmet and a staff that goes with it though, so hey. Neon Ninja is not necessarily the strongest as far as damage is concerned. Barb is actually stronger, but Neon Ninja has the more movement speed, and thus he has not only more survivability, but also he's a faster farmer. So that's why everybody goes with Neon Ninja instead of Barb. Otherwise, I would say that the Barb is actually the strongest melee character, because he's got the hardest hit. And he's actually faster at killing. Knight is actually right up there too, I keep forgetting. There we go, badge acquired. Bum, 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 bum. Look at that. We barely even moved up in mastery. That's just sad. You know what? I'm going to end up opening... I'm going to open up that chest. Why not? So can I invite people so we can farm this fast? I'm not trying to farm Ultra Towers. Freak. I'm going to go back to normal. Rev. Ooh. Did you know you can dodge the nuke? Yup. I just don't bother risking it because the game's so laggy. But otherwise, I know. I was one of the first people that actually discovered it when we were on the test server. I'm pretty sure I made a video talking about it. If you end up just dodging at the right time, you can end up dodging his attack. There's a couple things that you can end up doing to dodge his attack. It's actually really weird. Finally caught my first stream. Okay, Teddy Bear. Good username, by the way. Okay, well, that's one badge out of the way. Now at least we get to keep grinding up our tomes while doing the normal at the same time. And ultimately grinding up our XP, because Shadow Towers is still pretty much the best XP in the game. But yeah, I don't like doing Ultra Towers. Like, it's way too slow. It doesn't matter if you have a big group or not. It's just, like, man, Shadow Towers is still and forever will be, like, one of the most boring aspects of Trove. Like, I'm surprised so many of you are even tuning in. I think it's just because we all want to hang out, not because we all want to watch Shadow Towers. Seriously. I meant try to solo Ultra Darkneck with the Eclipse update. I mean, the Eclipse update added the Dreadnought, and you actually can't solo him unless you use the Ice Sage, in which case it takes hours. because it would essentially be what we were just doing there, where I was just right-clicking, and you're invincible. You can't actually die from the dread unless you, like, make a big mistake. But, yeah, it's not... No, it would take so long. Is your costume available on Steam? No, unfortunately. That's up to Be Yellow to end up doing that. I don't know if he even uses the Steam Workshop, but you can actually get the mod from the Trovesaurus website, and you can end up applying it to your Steam version of the game with the Trove tools, as far as I know. Or maybe even just put it into your Steam folder so that it would end up working, because I'm pretty sure Tmod files end up working, right? But yeah, I know it's a little bit gross that you gotta kind of apply it a specific way. I could probably just put it up on Steam. Yeah, I might actually do that. If I remember how to, and remember to even do it later. Because, yeah, it's a pretty cool gunslinger costume. I like it. Bloop. Whoops. How much co-efficiency did your gunslinger have? I don't know, and I don't care. I'm pretty much the strongest that I can be outside of needing the Divinity Dragon. I would actually be... I don't know if I'm the highest PR in the game. Let me actually double check. I would be the highest as far as gunslingers are concerned. I know that much. Yeah, see, like this guy right here, he's at 25,890. If I had the Divinity Dragon, it would boost me to 25,896. So I would actually be the strongest gunslinger. Would I be the strongest in the entire game, however? Because lately I've been noticing, like Merc was saying, how some people are like, dude, stop saying, or maybe it was Joe, stop saying you're the strongest in the game when you're not. And it's like, yes, I am. I'm just locked out of time-gated content. Would you look at that? That's interesting. I'm still going to go through all these. I don't care. Yup. So I'm actually, like, my gunslinger, beyond just my gunslinger, when I get that stupid Divinity Dragon, I mean, things will have changed by then, but the whole point is that if I had the Divinity Dragon right now, I am actually the strongest in the entire game, not just gunslinger. Cool. Scythe, is the Neon Ninja useless? In Shadow Towers, yes. In Adventuring, no. He still is the most useful for farming. But that's cool. I thought there would be at least somebody that would be over my PR, but I guess not. Like, maybe one of the other people that's top mastery, because I know that they have a little bit more mastery over me. But I guess not. I guess they don't really have that much PR over me, right? I'm sorry, Scythe. I have to go. It's 2 a.m. here. Go ahead, dude. That's fine. Everyone keeps saying they like the goggles. Thank you. I've had these for years. I guess it's been a while since I ended up putting them in the videos, though. How strong is Shadowhunter at the moment? You mean just in general, or are you talking, like, on the power rank board? Because you can just check the leaderboard yourself. But if you mean just in comparison to the other characters, he needs a little boost. He does. What? Put that subscribe thing on. I subbed. I don't know what you're talking about, freak. Unless you're talking about the alert, in which case it is on. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's not showing up properly. Yes. No, it's showing up. It's right up there. Bloop. How many are we even on for this? What? Scythe High Reapers in German means hello Sensmanar. I probably just butchered that. Oh yeah, my tome. Thanks, guys. I heard the sound, I just didn't swap it for some reason. I'm not used to the sound effect. Again, that's a mod that actually changes the sound effect, because otherwise you never know when your tome's done, dude. It's ridiculous. Oh, thanks, Kral. Appreciate it, buddy. He's saying how he bought the merch in real life and in Roblox. Really, really awesome, dude. So you can rep me everywhere. That's so cool. Like, I love the idea that I actually have merch now. It's like, I don't know. I wish I could just, like, give it away for free, but there's no way to actually do that. Hey, Scythe, can you make a video about Fortnite? What's there to make? I already have a video on Fortnite. So many people, like, that's the thing. Chances are, like, a lot of the games that people end up requesting, just search my channel and you'll find it. Like, I've done videos on a lot of stuff, dude. How much is your, what? How are you so much power rank? Most of all because I have fully augmented gems, but my mastery is what does it. Why are you saying some comments, are they not showing up for me? No, Windcraft, I'm responding to both Twitch and YouTube comments at the same time. The Glim Reaper? I like that pun. That should actually be like a legit costume in the game. The Glim Reaper. Or like some character that comes out of nowhere when you die. Maybe it's like when you die, you have a chance of spawning the Reaper, and you can get like special weapons from him or something. That just reminds me of Stalker from Warframe. Are you ever gonna make a video of Trove on PS4? I have plenty of videos on Trove PS4, but I do actually have one coming out this week. Yes, I just haven't had time to edit it. I have it recorded already. I main Shadow Hunter, 15 KPR, but I think that Neo Ninja isn't better, my opinion. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, Neo Ninja is better. Like, that's the thing, Trove opinions of classes is not subjective. It's just one character is better than the other because the game is not balanced. Like, the Neo Ninja has a lot more damage compared to the Shadow Hunter. Like, you can reach much higher tiers of damage. And then on top of that, movement speed. Movement speed, movement speed, movement speed. That's the biggest thing that separates the Neo Ninja from all the other characters as the fastest farmer. Don't get me wrong, I love the Shadow Hunter, and I would say that you play the character that you want, because otherwise you're gonna get bored with the game and quit. How is this the true end game? I mean, because I've got like everything in the game, now I'm grinding side things that I wouldn't normally ever touch. Like normal Dreadnought. I'm trying to go for the normal Dreadnought badge. This is Trove's end game. It's so sad. What's going to be the next big update? No idea, dude. The devs aren't even talking about what the next update's going to be, which tells me that they are probably not going to meet their March 2018 deadline at all. It's probably going to end up taking a couple months after that. Maybe April. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe May? Isn't that what happened last year? They're usually pretty far behind as far as that stuff is concerned. But I did hear, somebody ended up telling me, I think that was Merc, saying how they actually hired more people to work on Trove for this year. So hopefully that means we're going to see more consistent content and better content. Because seriously, man, I don't know why it takes them so long to actually like hire people to actually work on trying world's most popular game. Is 800k health on a Shadow Hunter too much? Yeah. Pretty much the only build that you can go for in Trove is DPS, so damage per second, which is just all based on raw damage. Oops, bumped my mic there, sorry about that. Raw damage, and crit hit. So ultimately you're gonna have like 200 to 250k health on whatever character you're using. What mod are you using? That's the item tracking mod, where you can see in the bottom right, whenever we end up getting items, it actually tells you like how many you're getting an hour based on like how many of them you've gotten and stuff like that. And then as far as the tomes, it plays that big crazy sound effect. When is the PTS service coming up? Whenever they have something for us to test. Later, Omar. Why you always stream at night? It's not nighttime for me. MOP was launched April 24th. Yeah. I would fully expect that the next update's going to be somewhere at the end of April. Just because that's kind of how it works. And most of all because, like I said, is they've said that they're hoping to get March 2018 for the next update, but it's already getting really, really close to March, and we haven't heard a word of what the next update's going to be, outside of refinements to the Adventurine system, which I think is hilarious, how it's like, they end up adding the Adventurine and the clue bits and everything like that, and then the next big update for Trove is just patching that. You know? Like, they may as well have said that the Adventurine up to this point was in beta, rather than just, oh, we're going to end up going through the system and overhauling it. And even then, I don't fully expect them to overhaul it that much. You know, hopefully they do. But I don't know. Thanks, Michelle. I appreciate the sub. Will you release the costume in Steam Workshop? Probably. I'll have to double check and see what's going on with whether Be Yellow wants to actually put it on Steam, because if it gets accepted into the game, he's going to end up getting credits for it, which I would like my name on it, but I don't want any of the credits. Like, those can go to him, because he, of course, ended up making the mod, but technically speaking, I did buy it from him. So, in that regard, you know, in any other instance in the world, I would say it's my mod. It's just I ended up kind of hiring him to do it. But it's kind of a sticky situation, right? Because it's like, I don't know if I want to necessarily take full credit for it. Plus, I'm already paid to win in this game enough. I don't need the credits. I don't think it's going to get added to the game, though, honestly. Thanks, Killer Gaming. Hey, Atticus. See, everybody just keeps saying, like, nice goggles. They're old. Thank you, though. I guess I should wear them more. Shaper Dragon Egg Fragments? Which one's the Shaper Dragon again? Oh, man. I'll have to check the Dragon Crucible in a bit. You should open the chest to try for the new mount. I already got it. What is the best class for beginners like me? Depends on the classes that you can even choose from, honestly. I'm not sure. Oh, almost everything Skyrider does gets added to the game. Like, it's kind of a good system and a little bit of a bad one, because the devs kind of just add items from their top modders. You rarely ever see new stuff added from new modders, which I'm not saying that the top modders shouldn't get recognized for what they do. They do awesome stuff. But really, like, most people don't end up getting the opportunity to even add stuff to the game because the devs don't end up having a good system to actually even look at it, right? Do you take friend requests? Yeah, of course I do. What happened to your headphones? When I'm streaming, I use different headphones. I just use my iPod one because I don't like having the big clunky ones on my head for hours on end, because eventually it ends up hurting my industrial piercing. Eventually down the line, I need to just get, like, real good quality headphones. I need to get headphones that also would end up having a mic on them that is good, so that I could actually use that for VR games. Yeah, don't worry about donating at all, dude. I don't condone people to donate money to me. Like, if you do, that's just awesome, but you don't have to. It's not going to end up making you that much more important to me or anything, because all you guys are important, right? I'm already making a full-time living from doing YouTube videos. I'm perfectly content with that. Oh no, it's Spocky. Oh no. Since U10 has been confirmed by the devs, yes, I know. What do you think they'll end up doing with the gems, and will it be in the next update? I don't think it's going to be in the next update at all. U10, they're going to take a long time. They're probably going to hype that up, and maybe it'll be the last update of the year, if not the new class being the last update of the year, which would be absolute trash. That would suck. But U10, they have talked about how they want to break up the gameplay and make it something unique and feel like a true end game. So hopefully it doesn't end up coming out and flopping and actually feels like something worthwhile, instead of just being something where you grind 10 times more than you would in normal areas to end up getting minimal results, because that's kind of just Trove in a nutshell. But with that, I don't know, like, is it going to end up being something worthwhile? Is it going to end up ever even coming out? Honestly, I don't know. And what are they going to do with the gems? I would honestly expect what they're going to end up doing with the gems is just making it so that at uncommon, or just common, I mean, you would end up getting radiant, and more often you would get stellars. And I think that on karma and stuff like that, like the rare drop from the gem boxes in U10, I think should just give you like perfect stellars. Not perfect stats, I mean like fully squared stellars. Like they should always have like the 3 stars, right? I think that would be pretty fair, because then it would actually feel like you get to the end game and you can just start grinding the best gems in the game, and that's it. Because otherwise there's still way too much randomness involved with... What idiot opened Dot? No, seriously, I'm not even going to help them. I'm trying to do the other one. Did I not? I probably opened it, honestly. I wasn't paying attention. Or I like clicked here and didn't, like, it didn't do it or something. I don't know. I probably messed up. What mount is that? There's the Dreadnought mount, dude. I got videos on it. Why are people always so confused? Yes, I know I opened it. That's why I said what idiot did that, right? How long is it going to take for U10? I'm not a dev. I don't think U10 is any type of priority for them, despite the fact that the game still, to this day, desperately needs endgame content. I would assume U10 is going to take 20 KPR. Maybe they'll make it take 25, but that would be stupid. Why wasn't anyone screaming at me, telling me to open the Dread? Huh? So in a way, aha, it's your fault, Reapers. Because you're the ones that didn't tell me that I opened the wrong portal, right? Merc is saying it was that weird glitch where you change difficulty. Did I accidentally launch hard mode? I didn't mean to, but otherwise, yeah, that would do it. Do you have all your classes at level 30? Yep. I got an episode on that already. I don't have them all at max PR, nor will I ever. This might be our last run for the Dread. We'll see. Let's take a quick peek and see how far did we end up getting with this. We were at like 63 or something, right? 76, so we got over 10. Maybe we could just go for it. Why not? Let's do it. I don't have any pins to throw anymore, by the way. I wish I did. Yeah, leveling up to 30 is a lot easier than it used to be. Like, it used to be gross, dude. It's so much better than it was. Gonna push on Saturday to finish out all of my level 30 characters. Yeah, good luck, dude. I like how people are, like, getting angry and talking back now and saying, of course we didn't tell you about the Shadow Tower. You didn't ask us. Like, I'm joking. Scythe, do you want to have this badge? Which one? The normal one? I'll probably just go for it. I don't know. Have you ever played Minecraft? Yeah, of course I have. Who hasn't? I'm not... I did short series on the channel. I did actually a long series of Windcraft. I've never done vanilla Minecraft, though. It's boring. I actually did record one episode a million years ago of, like, Minecraft. And then as I was editing it, I just scrapped it. Because I just thought, nah. Like, Minecraft is just not for me, man. That's why I'm into Trove. Because Trove, in a lot of ways, is very similar to Minecraft. But what I always used to say in the past was that Trove is kind of more adventuring, whereas Minecraft is more survival, and I like the more adventuring aspect. Like, whenever I would play Minecraft, I would try to load up mods that would make adventuring and stuff like that more interesting, so that you'd go into dungeons and you'd get loot drops and stuff like that, and it was fun, but there was always something missing because you always had to do an absurd amount of crafting, or end up going and getting ore eventually. That's why I ended up getting into the Windcraft server, because it's just an MMO, and it's actually extremely well developed. But then eventually that ends up getting way too grindy, and you get to the ocean area where you're just sailing for 50 years to try and get to an island so that you can see whether or not you can actually fight the enemies yet, or go do quests until you can fight the enemies, and it just... I don't like the end game of Windcraft, what can I say? So I quit. And here we are at Trove. Trove equals Dark Souls and Minecraft. Not really, because Dark Souls is difficult. This game is not difficult at all. Yep, my tome. I noticed it. Thank you, though. That's already all my tomes out of the way. Okay, so we're already on cybernetics. Because I don't bother with pyrotechnics, Oculus. I guess I could go for the rope one. Why not? Just get some more of the stupid tentacles. It's not like we need it. It's just one day, right? You always got to be overstocked with resources. Jeez. What about Brazil? Hello. Is there a test server on console? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. The test server is only on PC. PC exclusive. Yeah, I know these other tomes kind of suck. That's why I never really do them, but I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm buying tentacles. I don't even think you can buy them anymore. What are you drinking? Just water. Obviously. It's in a workout cup. No, it's the same cup that I have like my pre-workout stuff, which is actually really, really good. I can't send you pictures from the stuff I bought for the gunslinger. What? You're scaring me. Oh, thanks, Bionicle Boy. He got the Twitch Prime sub or something. I don't know. He's like subbed to me on Twitch. So thanks, dude. Appreciate it. I'm still not exactly sure how Twitch works. I just kind of do it. If they make you 10, they will. They will. They make a new type of gem higher than stellar. I wouldn't want them to. Like, maybe they will, but I wouldn't want them to make a gem higher than stellar just because that would be... I don't know, dude. That'd be pretty bad. Because then suddenly it would spike up like, oh, you have to get to the end game. It would just push the game to not only being more pay to win, but it would also just make certain aspects of the game a lot more difficult and less attainable. Which, I mean, I guess at the same time, if with those gems you could somehow boost yourself up to 30k PR, then I could see it. Because I know that 30k PR is going to be a thing one day. Because it's always in the 5k PR intervals, and the devs confirmed that they want to put the PR to 30k at maximum one day. We'll see when that happens, and beyond that, I don't know, dude. Like, they have a pretty bad habit of coming up with, oh, this is going to be the new maximum, and then they push it in a couple years because they run out of ideas. What are those goggles, though? I just got them off the internet years ago. Don't even ask me. Like, seriously. I don't know where I got them or what they even are. Wait, is that a Radiant class gem? Why is your alt with silver but not gold? That's what class gems do. If they ever end up changing one of the abilities that you have on your hotbar or just on your class menu right here, it's always going to surround it in Radiant. So there was talk way back in the day, like this was already a couple years ago, when they added class gem abilities with Mantle of Power, they were saying that they wanted to eventually add more class gem abilities. I don't think that they're going to. If they ever do, I don't think they're going to for a very long time. Because it's not a priority. Nobody wants them because of how bad the gems are implemented in the first place. Why I can't join PTS? Because the server's not up, dude. Server's never up until they have something worth testing. And then they put the server up and we get to kind of test it. And then they never listen to all of the bug fixes people give them before it goes onto the live server. What do you think the new class is going to be? Ranger or Warrior? I'm thinking it's going to be a close range character. The suspicions is either the community for years has always wanted a fist fighting character. So if the devs actually deliver on that, that would be what everybody wants. But otherwise, what I've heard is that they're working on kind of a samurai character, which we can only speculate is going to use a two-handed sword. Weird, because the Neon Ninja kind of already covers that type of a class. But hopefully it's a melee character that's actually not only cool, but powerful. Because otherwise it's just... Ugh. I'd like a Reaper character. I could see that. And it's kind of like a Devil May Cry Scythe, where it's like, you actually, like, when you tag enemies and stuff, like, he's got a lot of spins and stuff with his attacks, and it's all about building combos. I think that would be neat. I want a class with a shotgun. Pirate Captain technically already does it. I want classes like, I remember back in the day when the Pirate Captain was first being added, there was so much hype around what the class could have been. Where it was going to be, left click was going to be your melee attack, and right click was going to be your ranged attack. That was such a cool idea of a class that was actually going to use both physical and magical damage, and then we ended up just getting a character that was a reskin of the Draco. And then when the Chloromancer was finally being added, everybody was super duper hyped at the idea that the ultimate ability was going to turn you into a giant fly trap, or let you throw down a giant plant, kind of similar to Plants vs. Zombies or Heroes of the Storm, when you have that one level where you can turn into a giant plant. People were so hyped about it, and then we got like one of the stupidest ults in the entire game where you just throw down more of your plants and you can only throw down a certain amount of plants on the Chloromancer in general, so your ultimate technically is useless. It doesn't even, like, throw down more plants than you're able to. Like, it's really, really bad. But yeah, and then even when they started making the Lunar Lancer, and they were talking about a space-themed character, because how is the Lunar Lancer space-themed? Everyone was suspecting they were going to have a rifle character, rather than just another stupid gun character. And that would have been really, really cool, I think. That would have been great. Because Lunar Lancer's cool, don't get me wrong, but he's very, I don't know, like, there's a lot of things that they could have worked on with him. Dino Tamer, that was a big flop, too. Still a very powerful character, don't get me wrong, but when it first came out, yeesh, it was weak. Not to mention the class itself is just another humanoid. Like, I want weird characters. Let alone with my Lunar Lancer, let me change off the stupid fox head, even if just to put a human head under a helmet. Like, come on, his ears clip out of everything. It's so bad. I have a gold border around my gunslinger ult, so I wonder why yours is silver. Oh, which version are you on, Fallen? Are you on console? Because that's weird, dude. Yeah, it's supposed to be like the diamond one. Huh. Interesting. Strange. But, hey. How long have you played Trove? Over 3 years. I think in October or November I'm at 4 years or something like that. I don't know. Too long. Oh, I know that Nightbot sucks, Spocky. I know. I know, it's bad. I don't know what I can do with it. Yeah, I've played this game for far too long. Like, seriously, there's something wrong with me. But what can I say? It's the best MMO out there. It's just, unfortunately, it has no competition. And so they don't, like, there's nothing better. Honestly speaking, there are other MMOs out there that are better than Trove, but not ones that I'm particularly interested in. Oh, okay, so Merc is actually just saying that the gold border that you have around your class gem ability, that's a mod-related thing. Because Merc has the same thing going on. So there you go. If it's vanilla, it's just diamond. But actually, I would say that MapleStory 2, whenever that comes out in North America, hopefully not at the end of 2018, and definitely I hope not at the beginning of 2019. But that, I think that'll actually be right up there with Trove for me. Like, I'm actually really, really wanting that to come out. I think it's going to end up doing very well on the channel, too, because it's another free-to-play MMO that everybody can play, but it's Nexon made, so it's, like, dare I say, a lot better than Trove, because the development of the game, not to mention it's the sequel to MapleStory 1, which we already know is actually a great side-scrolling MMO. Very grindy and boring for my taste, but MapleStory, that's gonna be awesome. What about Monster Hunter World? Atticus, like, I love Monster Hunter World, and you do too, you freak. But seriously, it's not an MMO. Like, that game's going to come and go eventually. It's pretty much a single-player game that you can play with 4 people at a time, which does potentially mean it's gonna last a while, especially as they add downloadable monsters, but it's not gonna be, like, around for a very long time. I'm gonna do a series on that one, though. Definitely, because I think that game's amazing. They should change the Lunar Lancer's class gem. Yeah. I know. That was bad the moment it was added to the game. Seriously. How many of this are we at, by the way? Are we finally at 80 at least? Too grindy for my taste, continues playing Trove. Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, just boring, grind the same enemies over and over again. Like, Trove at least kind of has, like, random generated worlds, and you're doing the same thing over and over, but at least you're not sitting there camping the same enemies over and over like an idiot, you know? That's where the adventurine aspect came into the game, and it just flopped, because nobody wants to do that. You know? I'm watching you in 144p. Why? No, Trove, like, lots of people like to hate on Trove. The big reasons I've been playing it for years, and the reason why I'm still gonna keep playing it, action combat system, man. It's got one of the funnest combat systems. So long as you're not lagging like a freak, it's got one of the funnest game systems ever. Like, it's so fun to play it, dude. I really wish that the devs knew what they had and would take more advantage of it, because there's so many different directions the game could end up going towards as being an action-heavy MMO, rather than just trying to make it like all grindy and like a game that it shouldn't be, you know? I can't find the YouTube stream of this. Just go to my YouTube channel. It's right there, front and center on the front page. How does your house look like? You mean my cornerstone? It's the same as it's been for years. Pretty much just that pagoda house, right? Show us your cornerstone. Why is everyone starting to ask for my cornerstone? It's the same. It hasn't changed. Outside of the fact that I got that bug that ends up happening where it deleted the roof, and then I tried to send in a ticket and they were like, we're gonna have to roll back your entire account just to change the roof that we messed up, but hey, you really want us to do that? You're gonna end up losing all sorts of progress. And it was like, nope, don't do it. Ugh. Do you know when Luxian's coming back? Do you know when he's going to be a craftable dragon? I don't know when he's going to be a craftable dragon. He is going to end up coming back on the 15th of every month, as far as I know. I don't know about the end of the month. Usually he's going to end up being out on the last days of the month. He's going to end up coming out halfway through the month, at the end of the month, and that's it. And for some reason they consider it twice a month, when it's not really, because it's kind of like going into the next month. It's... Yeah, Luxian won't be craftable soon at all. I don't think so either. Why do you wear earrings? I mean, Devin, it's 2018. I'll say the same thing that I said in 2017. It's normal. You're the odd one out. Like, seriously, get with the times. But yeah, alright, fine, I'll reveal it. If I take my earrings off, I can't breathe oxygen. Because I'm a lizard. It's weird. Oh, okay, Atticus just ended up adding some weird YouTube link. I don't know what that is. I don't know whose channel that is. Is that supposed to be for the stream? Because that's a weird looking URL, dude. I'm scared. Quiet Francis. What? I don't speak French, I'm sorry. Ni hao. What's your magic find now? I don't know. 4,000, I think? 4,209. I'm also not rocking the pirate subclass ability. And as you can see, even with this magic find, we're not really getting that many good drops. We still kind of are. Also, it's normal Shadow Towers, so yeah. Tips on getting from 10k PR to 20k. Ew. Get better gems. How is that a link to my channel? That's weird. That's kind of strange if that's supposed to be a link to my channel, because I don't have that weird URL. As far as I know, my YouTube handle is still /Antignorot, because that was my username a million years ago. And my account on YouTube is too old for me to actually change to a vanity link, so I can't have youtube.com/scytheplays. Nope. But the URL just for scytheplays.com, that goes to my channel. Eventually it might not, if I ever end up having my own website. I don't know if there's ever a point to, but it's just a URL that I have and it just forwards to my YouTube. Have you been to the Sky Realm? No. There's like nothing in it. Have they changed it? Have they made it any better? No. Sky Realm was another area that was very wasted potential. Like, it still is such a cool zone. Which, I guess now we have the Sky Gem area, but still. The URL link is random generated. That's weird. No, really? That's weird? I like that. Oh, man. I can just feel it and kind of hear it in my throat, too, where it's just, like, so sore today. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. We were going to end up checking the badge itself, right? Oof! Trove should have raids. I mean, Shadow Towers kind of already is, I think that's the furthest we're gonna get, dude. Like, I don't think we're gonna end up getting anything more than this. Where are we at for the normal one? 83. So we're getting there. Ugh. In which chest do you get the Darkneck mount? You gotta end up opening the Shadow Tower chest after you beat the boss, and then it'll end up dropping a chest that looks like a Trove of Wonder? Is that the one? Not the one that looks like the Radiant chest. Why do you put so many links in your description when you say there's a link in your description? Dude, first of all, Control F, or just use the find feature on your phone, you freak, to type in the video that you're looking for. Otherwise, you can just search the channel. And if there's ever a link that I'm talking about, like a costume mod or something like that, I do my best to try and put that link right at the top. Because otherwise, I know there's a lot of links in the description, but it's kind of like to the most common things that people ask, I have links to all of those videos. Just so that I can just say, the links in the description, go away. What did Mark say? Ah, yes, I slept so long because I was shedding my lizard skin. That's why I'm like, but it was like my inner skin, not my outer layer. And that's why the insides of my body hurt a lot right now. It says you are streaming Roblox. What? Okay. Let me take a peek at that. YouTube is supposed to change that. It does say I'm streaming Roblox. Why? I like how, like, YouTube specifically says YouTube will automatically detect what game you're playing. And it's like, clearly it didn't. Clearly it did not. I'm gonna have to get some more water in a minute here, though, Reapers. Like, seriously. Seth, I love your channel. Thanks, Mohammed. Appreciate it, buddy. My phone is no longer dying. Yay. My phone was dying for like a million years. I don't know why. Like, the battery was just almost dead. Whoa. We got lots of stuff out of our tombs. That's right. So as we get this dumb normal badge out of the way, too, later, Windcraft, it means that we're going to finally get another mastery level. And then we're that much closer to 540 mastery. Is the aura going to be worth it? I don't know. I really hope that it's something cool. I mean, at the least, I'll be like one of the only people that actually has it, so that counts for something. I guess. I don't know. If Trove wasn't pay to win, probably being on the level of Warframe popularity. Back in the day, Trove was actually not pay to win. Because back in the day, it was just buying skins and mounts and stuff like that. Mastery wasn't that big of a deal. And then even the dragons and stuff were a lot easier to get. You still had to grind like crazy, but still, it was a lot easier back then for free-to-play players to access content. And now it's just like, nope. Pay money, you can get all the way to the end. What are you doing in the stream? We're doing Trove endgame. Grinding badges that nobody wants to grind. Seriously. I guess I should make a vlog video about that or something. Or if I had like Q&As on the channel. I would love to do Q&As. That's kind of what the comments videos are, I guess. But I don't have a specific way of actually getting questions from people. I always asked in my older videos, and people always got really, really confused where I was like asking the questions and replying to them. I guess I could ask on my community page, now that that is actually a thing on YouTube. Maybe, possibly. And then I could do a Q&A once a week or maybe once a month or something. I could see that. Can you start making vlogs again? Yeah. I haven't been doing that much. I've been trying to catch up to my content in general, because otherwise, for the most part, I've just been doing nothing but live streaming. It's 5:10 a.m. I caught a stream. Why are you so old and up at 5:10 in the morning? It's 10:10 a.m. for me. Yeah, I don't really do the vlog videos as often just because I haven't been doing that much real life stuff lately. That's pretty much it. Like, there was all of the stuff that I was doing around the holidays, and then it was just like, okay, now I gotta get into crunch time and start doing YouTube nonstop. Thanks, AJ. Appreciate it, buddy. He's just talking about how close we are to the next mastery cap. Our next item, right? 540. But you'd think that we're close to it, but not really. We're missing quite a bit of mastery. Like, it's more than double the amount of mastery that we need in order to get these levels. Like, it's ridiculous. What? I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think Trove is ever going to end up being popular like Warframe and stuff like that. Doesn't matter what updates they come out with. The company is... They don't know how to make a free-to-play MMO. That's all I can say. Like, Trine Worlds has lots of free-to-play MMOs, but they're not, like, super popular in any regard. Good games, don't get me wrong. They're good games. It's just, outside of Atlas Reactor is pretty much the only game that they did properly with the cash shop, because they just copied Overwatch, where you just can pay for crates, rather than stuff that actually makes you better in the game. And that's why I think MapleStory is going to end up being really, really popular, too. MapleStory 2, I mean, because the only things that you can buy like XP potions and stuff like that for sure, but most of the items are vanity items, and there's a lot of vanity items. You can make your characters look so cool. Because that's what you're supposed to do with a free-to-play game. Nexon knows their stuff. Is you make a game that's fully fleshed out, it's a full video game from start to finish, that's that, and then you end up adding all of the vanity items that you can pay for, and maybe XP potions and stuff like that, depending on the game, right? And then that's it. And then you just focus on making more content for the cash shop. Or if you're like Warframe, have it so that the platinum is tradable, and then problem solved. It's the same as how Trove does have credits being tradable, but credits being tradable should be the only thing that players are trading, rather than all this other trash that's in the store, like the gem boxes and stuff like that. Like, none of this should even be here. They should really just, like, the store feels more like it's just stretched out rather than actually being something worthwhile, you know? I stopped playing at 15 PR. Oh, you didn't even give the game a chance. Do you watch anime? Back in the day. I probably should get more into it because my girlfriend actually has Netflix. Because otherwise I don't, like, watch anime or pay for it or anything. Like, I don't want to go... What I mean is I don't want to go out and buy anime just so that I can read it, is what I'm saying. Why do you use nail polish? Because why not? There's my answer. You've been asking that for like an hour. You finally got your answer. Ugh. Shout tower hard? Nope, just normal. Thanks, Zaya, for cheering with those little bits. You gave me like 200 cents or something, I think. I don't know. What do you think about Destiny 1 or 2? Destiny 1 got boring fast. You get to the end game way too quick. Destiny 2 is an amazing game, but I don't care. It's not something I'm into. I tried to get into it. I don't care. What can I say? Otherwise, I'm fine with already playing the games that I'm playing. I'm fine with playing Trove, Roblox, Warframe. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't have a mod that can see my co-efficiency, so I'm sorry, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Let's just say that I'm the best. It's not impossible to get 25k PR if you're a free-to-play player. No, I know. It just... Most of all, it's time-gated content, so it takes like 50,000 years. Anthem is going to be a big deal when that comes out for sure. Yes. That's going to be a big one. That one's pretty much like a big open world RPG that's like Halo, which it's about time. Like, I wish that they would make like Destiny, I think, is a great game. I want that as an MMO. I want Overwatch as an MMO. I love PvE in games. I want that as an online game where it's tight controls, you know, tight abilities on each of the characters. Something like League of Legends, but as an MMO. Like, I'd be so down for that. That'd be so good, dude. But it's got to be third person. Has to be third person. I can't stand first person shooters anymore. I can't see anything. Like, I love third person because I like the idea of seeing my character getting more powerful and doing like cool stuff, rather than first person where it's like, you've got armor, so to everybody else you look cool. No. I just got a 3-day patron pass from the monthly chest. Grats, dude. Yeah, it's totally possible to get 25 KPR without spending a cent. It's just gonna take like a year. Longer, because of all the login trophies and items that you gotta get. Like, takes such a long, absurd amount of time. How do you get that mount? Rarely from the Dread, from the boss itself. Do you like Fortnite? When they add the 50v50 permanently, then I'll get into it and start a series, but otherwise it's too weird. I think that the gameplay itself of Fortnite is just like, dude, this is so cool and so tight, but then it's got to be weird where it's like you're grinding for temporary loot, and it's like, no, I like permanent progress. I'm not gonna waste my time buying a loot crate that's gonna give me a blueprint for an item that I have to continuously, you know, grind over and over again. Have you ever tried the Smite PvE content? I did. I was waiting for half an hour for the server to load, but since it's a dead game mode, I never got in. That's that. Is Fade Trickster still DPS single target? Yeah, but since everything about Trove is about multi-target, it's just better to use every other character. I'm currently farming meteor fragments and it's taking so long. Yup. One of the most difficult resources to get in the game, seriously, it really is. Like, man alive. Also, to the Trove fans, I'm sorry I'm answering questions that are not necessarily related to Trove. You know, it's just, what else are we going to talk about here? We're just grinding Shadow Towers, and we've gone over the hour mark. I wanted to only stream this for an hour, but we're, like, close enough that I thought, let's just get this badge gone and done with. I'm already a 25k Fae, free to play. You must have started, like, last year, dude. Oh, just Ducky. Yeah, that's what you were saying in the last stream. What are you doing right now? Trove's endgame. We're grinding the normal kill Dreadnought badge. Because it's not like you ever go for it until you're at the end, right? I'm farming the meteorite to sell them so that I can get gear. Yup, that's the way to go. Yeah, these are the Dark Pegasus wings. They are impossible to actually get, so you have to buy them. What about Minecraft? With 20 to 30 mods, it's a full MMO. No, there's only a couple servers that make it like an MMO, and most of all, Windcraft is the only one. And like I said, it's fantastic until it gets really, really boring. Chat is getting spammed out here a little bit. I have the same goggles, but they're in gold. Oh, cool. Yeah, that would go with a lot more things. I could see that. Can I get an invite to Team Pixel? You gotta say your username, and somebody else has to invite you, buddy. I'm not gonna do that in the stream, sorry. Do you play Overwatch? Check the description, dude. I had a full series on Overwatch. I don't play it anymore, though. It got really, really boring for me. Do you watch or know Shane? No, I have no idea what that is. I'm not really in the loop when it comes to like other top YouTubers or anything like that. For the most part, I'm too busy focusing on my own career with it that I don't really bother. Not to mention, there's a lot of clickbait out there that I'm not really that into. Like, it's not like I'm against clickbait in some regard, but when it's real clickbait, where it's just like, oh, here's a video about this, and then it's got nothing to do with it, or it's just trash, like the, you know, the recent stuff that's been going on with YouTube, like, it's like, no. The only things that I ever check on YouTube is, like, tutorials on games that I don't fully understand. That's pretty much it. Is Ark Survival an MMO? Ooh. Kind of, but not really. I would say more, like an MMO is more a game where you get to play it with hundreds of other players. Like Warframe, I would say, is an MMO. If there was one big continual Ark server, I would say it's an MMO. rather than just servers that go up to like 50 people or something. I don't know. That's kind of a tough call though. Maybe? I wouldn't really consider it an MMO. It's the same as that other weird Darkened Light, which was made by the Arc developers. It keeps advertising the fact that it's an MMO. Not really. What is the power rank of your Revenant if you have it? He, I'm pretty sure, is at 15k. And my Boomeranger is at 19k. Otherwise, every other character I have at 20k. Not that they're like good or powerful or anything. I just leveled them up specifically so that I could get the badge, and I just ran out of gem dust. Do you like Paladins? No. Sorry to say, I do not. I find that game to be an extreme boring clone of Overwatch. Like, I'm already bored with Overwatch, let alone Paladins. It's kind of like a bare bones, kind of more MOBA based. I know people always get really, really triggered because they like to think that Paladins came first. Just because the release date did doesn't mean they didn't rip off Overwatch's content. And it worked very well for them to rip off all the characters from Overwatch. I'm not saying that as a negative. Paladins is a great game. It's just not really something I'm into. Can I get an invite to Team Pixel? You probably could. What's the best way to level up? Shadow Towers, my man. Depends on what we actually have generated for the bosses, but otherwise, hard mode Weeping Prophet. If you've got enough damage or have somebody else that can carry you through it, best XP in the game right there. Yeah, Paladins is kind of, like, people always try to say it's a free-to-play version of Overwatch. Kind of. It's the closest you're gonna get, I'd say. GTA 5 is actually, oddly, one of my favorite games. Yes, but it's, like, dead. It's been out for a million years, like, seriously. Do you play Enter the Gungeon? Nope. I know what that game is. It's good. Do you like Need for Speed? Nah, not particularly. If I'm into a racing game, it's Mario Kart, and that's pretty much it. Even with GTA, I don't play it for racing. But, I wish that there was better racing in Trove. That would be nice. Yeah, hopefully some of the other officers are here in the YouTube chat and inviting people, because otherwise I'm not going to right now, sorry to say. Can you do a tutorial for loot collecting adventuring on console? Yeah, I know, I plan to do that. I just haven't gotten around to it. Sorry, bud. Have you played Skyforge? I tried it back in the day, and then I tried it more recently, and it's gotten a lot worse, so I just uninstalled immediately. Do you know PUBG? Yep. Most boring game I've ever seen. Like, seriously, you spend 3 hours doing absolutely nothing, and then you get shot in the back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's like one of the most popular games. I don't find it entertaining in any way, shape, or form. I've never liked the DayZ gameplay. Have you played Dishonored? Yeah. It's kind of like a worse version of Skyrim. More focused single-player stuff, which is good, and it's got like a lot of content to it, but it's not something I'm into. How can I get in your group in Trove? Again, hopefully someone's inviting that's actually watching the chat, but otherwise just say your username and we'll see what happens, right? Have you played Don't Starve? I had a very short series on it. Very, very short. Then I died and it got boring for me. Also, the art direction is, like, that's the thing too. When it comes to the art direction of a game, that's where it's very important for me. Whether it's like cartoonish stuff, that's again why I think MapleStory 2, or I call it MapSap 2, I think that's going to do very well. I think when you guys end up actually seeing me start playing it, you're going to realize the awesomeness that is that game, because it's very, very similar to Trove, but kind of has more cartoonish chibi characters that are like 3D, and I actually like the art direction a lot better than Trove. Are you going to make your tattoo bigger? Yeah, this one right here is going to end up going fully up my arm and kind of onto my shoulder and back. This is the farthest it is right now. That's pretty much it. I can't afford to go and get more of my tattoo this month just because I've been busy with all of the, like, Christmas and holiday stuff. That ended up costing me a pretty penny. So next month, after I end up getting paid, I'm probably going to end up getting more to it. Hopefully I'll remember to do a vlog about it this time, because I like doing the vlogs on when I get more tattoos, but I skipped over the last one. Yeah, you can either whisper Nintendo Gamer or just Merc_. in game to end up getting your invite, right? Wait, what is this? This is hard mode. Did I open the wrong port? What happened? Why are these enemies taking longer to die? They should just die in one hit. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I don't think that that's hard, normal. Goose Melee. I don't know what that is. Yeah, as for people asking for invites to the console version, I don't think we have anybody on the console like any of the officers watching the stream right now. Sorry. Yeah, exactly, Atticus. It's not a tattoo. It's actually... This is my lizard skin breaking. Because I have a fake layer of skin to not scare you all. Otherwise, underneath it, I'm reptilian. That's my species. Not species. There's only one of us. And we all kind of share a hive mind. Shadowbird222. Well, at least you're consistent with your YouTube and in-game name, dude. Do you plan on playing Monster Hunter World? Yep, I'm gonna do a full series on it. I love that game. It's awesome. It's coming out really soon, too. They got another beta coming out. I might play it. We'll see. Atticus, if you could actually just message me the proper release date of that beta, because otherwise I don't have the time to go through those big long posts that are talking about when it comes out. I just want to see the release date. I would appreciate it. Can you accept my friend request? Yeah, I'll accept friend requests after the stream, don't worry. Which is faster, Shadowhunter or Gunslinger? Shadowhunter for farming, that's for sure, but for Shadow Towers, no comparison, Gunslinger. What did you just say, Atticus? You're scaring me. He's saying weird stuff on the Twitch chat. Who do we whisper for the invite again? Either Nintendo Gamer, one word, or Merc _ M-U-R-K with one _. Pickle, I think, is here as well. I don't know what his username is because he's changed it. It's like pickle _ or something. But yeah, he's another guy that can end up doing invites. Will you play World of Warcraft on your channel? I don't plan to. Trove already keeps a lot of my attention. Let alone I don't really care for World of Warcraft sub fee. I don't like it. That would mean I'd have to make at least 20 bucks off of those videos a month just to pay for it. And it's just, I don't know. Like, I don't see the channel getting popular for playing World of Warcraft. Like, that game's 50 years old. I know it's still very, very popular and people are still into it, but not me, man. That's why, like I said, when I get a second MMO on the channel is when MapleStory 2 comes out. That's the next MMO that I'm hyped for. That's the only other one that I want to actually start playing consistently on the channel. I'll probably do lots of live streams and stuff. And then otherwise, for right now, it's just Roblox and Warframe are the only other consistent series, right? January 19th. Whoa. Really? What's the date right now? It's the 10th? It's only 9 days, dude. That's almost a little over a week for the next beta. Awesome. And then I think it comes out in February, right? Something like that. Yep, Merc and Joe are online. They are. Merc's actually one of the guys we're grinding with right now. I think Joe's here, but I don't know. What mount do you like? Gonda or the one that you're using? The Dread, you mean? Either of them are my top favorite. Dread's cool just because it's gigantic and cool and unique, but yes. They no respond to my whisper. They're not going to respond to your whisper. They're going to try and invite you to the club, and chances are that means that you have either full clubs, you don't have a primary club selected, or something else ended up coming up, and that's why they can't invite you. Atticus, I'm guessing he's actually talking about like swapping Adventurine on the console version, because I showed it on PC, even though it's the exact same on console, but you don't have a mouse, right? So I need to do another separate tutorial for that. How's the Shadow Gonda giveaway gonna work? So we didn't end up reading the fine print, that is to say over-analyzing the way that they worded it. They only said that they would end up choosing a winner before the end of January. They didn't say anything about when they're gonna give out the code. Right? So they're gonna choose a winner before at the end of January, and even then I don't see it. And then as for giving away the code, it's no, that's probably gonna take till the next big update or something ridiculous. Please make another video about the video settings. Why? It's the exact same, nothing's changed. There's no reason for me to do that, that's why. Any way of increasing chances of getting egg fragments? Nope. Everything is random in Trove, that's why so many people quit. Because the chances of getting items are just completely random. Yes, random. It's not a good system, it really isn't. If you had more magic find, and that would end up increasing the drop rate of everything outside just gear, because that's all it really does is increases the chance of dropping gear. I think that could actually make the game a lot better, and would also incentivize people to spend more money, honestly. How many are we even at? Yikes. Take a quick peek in a second here. What is Mark's in-game name? Right there, Merc. With an underscore. He's just hanging out right in front of us on his dark peg. I hear Jub wandering around. I need to take her out to use the potty soon too. I didn't expect this stream to last this long. Yikes. So after I'm done this stream, I'm probably going to end up taking a short break to get some other videos out for today. This stream, of course, is going to be available sometime later in the week. No promises when, for everybody to view, I mean. But otherwise, I got to edit a couple videos talking about like the new Chaos Chest mount and stuff like that. Those have to come out today. And then I'll probably end up doing another live stream later. I don't know of what. And I'm going to need a little bit of a break so I can end up getting some food and stuff. All right, let's take a quick little peek, see what the badges are at. Not Hydra. Dread. No, not Loyalty. I'll show that off somewhere else. Come on, game. What are you doing? There. 92. Ugh. I mean, I knew it was going to be close to doing like 2 hours of this, but seriously. It's insane. Ugh. It takes so long to get through this. Have you played Diablo 3? I have a full series on it. So, yep. I didn't do any footage of the Necromancer, though, I don't think. Maybe I did like one stream or something? I don't know. Yep, Brad Dabber, exactly. I won the Trove Carpet on the last dev stream, but never got it. Yep. So there's chances, like you could either keep sending support tickets, make sure that you end up sending them your proper account and everything like that. They're bad. The devs are terrible for giving out codes. Like they actually are. I don't know why. They just don't have anybody that does it. They're absolutely terrible for giving out codes. You might even, like I've had the instance with some people where you won't even get a code. Like they've actually, there's been some people where they've taken so long to give out the code that they forget and think that you're trying to like hack them or trick them, and then they just don't give you it. I think that happened with Joe once when he was supposed to get a chaos factor or chaos coin or something. Do you play CSGO? Nope. Do you wear a wig? Yup. What is the Revenant's class gem? Makes it so that you pretty much just right click. Non-stop. You just shield dash, shield dash, shield dash. That's it. Do you play Trove when you're not busy or not recording? Yeah, that's what I talked about in my last Trove PC episode. I'm pretty much just doing this stuff, like just grinding garbage. Like there's not really much left for me to do in Trove right now until there's new content that comes out. So that's why you'll kind of see I just kind of play it whenever I play it. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I kind of just do grindy stuff, or maybe I'll do builds and stuff. I do play Trove off camera, but for the most part, if I don't do anything else, I just log in, get my daily, and then start recording and stuff of other games. Yeah, Joe says he still never got his Chaos Coin. Exactly, that's it right there. You probably would have liked Ragnarok Online back in the day. I did play it. I didn't like how eventually it got to the point where he would need millions and millions of potions. Otherwise, you were just going out of dungeons and sitting for 5 hours waiting for yourself to heal. I always wanted to get to the Assassin subclass. Never got to it. Never, ever, ever. Always got up to like the part where I needed to do the quest to do it, but then it was just too grindy that I always stopped. There was actually a trick you could do in Ragnarok Online back in the day where you could start a new player account so that you could get like 500 medium potions, and then you would just transfer that to your other character. And there was no penalty whatsoever. So I would do that to get like hundreds of thousands of potions. And then eventually when you run out, you just gotta repeat the process, because otherwise I was always grinding dungeons and stuff, so I never got to bother grinding potions. You could actually make quite a bit of money from that too. Are Chaos Cores available now? Chaos Cores are always available, dude. Always. What about VR chat? I've played it. It's good. I don't think I could ever record it, let alone live stream it. Live streaming is where it would be at because it's so hilarious, like seriously. But there's a lot of swearing and stuff. There's a lot of things that aren't family friendly, so I can't be bothered to try and monitor all that. How can I join the club? Just end up sending a message to Nintendo Gamer or Merc. PC version. That's what we're doing right now. If you remember me, we had a chat like 2 years ago. My name's Gen X. I know that username. What did we talk about? Yeah. What? Scythe, make me a modder. I'll invite people to the PS4 or something. I don't know. You lost me. That comment's too long. What's the best Neon Ninja build? Look at my Rage Speed build. That's what it's called. That'll end up doing it for you. In the club, where are the fixtures? I mean, just take the yellow portal from the hub. Yes, I know the way. I do. You guys are scaring me with your usernames. This is weird. Terrifying. What? I got kicked because I said something bad. Well, get wrecked then. That's the way that it goes, man. If you can't keep a lid on your language, then you're out of the club, and that's that. It's nothing personal. It's a family-friendly club. What do you expect? Scythe, just make me a modifier. That's all I was asking. No. Sorry, but no. I have a PS4 Trove episode already recorded. I just haven't had the time to edit it. I'm gonna hopefully get all that editing done today since I slept so long. Oh, jeez, I really gotta get some water soon, but I want to get this done. Like, we're almost done. It's so close. The Neo Ninja build, just look up my Neo Ninja Rage Speed build. I named it after a good friend of mine who pretty much pioneered the build years ago. I just never talked about it because I didn't think that it was that important. And then people were like, what the? Don't got something family friendly to say, just don't say it at all. The more you know. I like that. I'm Romanian, and by the way, I don't know very well. Don't know what? Don't know Romania very well? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh, goodness gracious. I need more Wawa. I need more Wawa. Is power rank gonna go up to 40k? Probably in a couple years. I hope it doesn't. Okay, where are we? As far as this badge is concerned. 95. Ugh, 5 left. It's probably gonna take like another 15 minutes, and then we'll end up being at 2 hours. Good. Scythe, are you from Canada? Yup. I am. Can you sing? Yes, I can. I was a musician long before I started doing YouTube. I don't really sing that much anymore, but my voice is a lot stronger just because I'm commentating all the time. I should probably still practice singing, I mean, it's not like I really need to, but I mean like the exercises I used to do are very useful for commentary as well. I just don't care. Later, Spocky. He's leaving. I guessed based on... Yeah. He's saying he guessed that I was Canadian based on the way that I said sorry instead of excuse me or pardon me, like you American freaks say. No, it's weird that that's actually, like, I was just talking about that in real life with my brother, too. It's weird how that's, like, a Canadian thing. Like, it's actually a Canadian thing to say sorry instead of, like, excuse me or pardon me. And everybody thinks it's so weird, even though over here it's just the exact same. Like, it's just, sorry, made a mistake, apologies, you know? Like, it's the exact same usage. Just, hey, I'm not American. Yeah, I know, I'm joking. But it is like an exclusive Canadian thing. It's weird. I did 10 Hydraken today, and it was really tiring. I can't imagine you right now. Well, at least we're just on normal. But I know, grinding Shadow Towers, like, Shadow Towers sucks. Like, I'm just gonna say it, man. I don't like Shadow Towers. I never have. Ever since I started playing this game, I don't like Shadow Towers. What can I say? Like, Shadow Towers have seen a little bit of improvement since the beta version of the game, but honestly speaking, no. Sites do screamo. Ooh, ow. Ooh, ow. That's the best that I got. I never did screamo. Can we see your tattoos? I already showed them earlier, you freak. It died so fast. No. The max PR is 25,888. No, it isn't. Liar. Maybe that's what the highest PR guy in the game is right now, but no, it's not. If I had the Divinity Dragon, I'd be at 25,889, and then whatever my last number is, 896. So get wrecked. We say sorry and excuseer me in Holland. Oh, okay, well there you go. You stole it from us. No, it's more of a well-known thing for Canadian. I think because speaking English, like in Holland, you're not speaking English, are you? You're speaking Holland. Is there even a language for Holland? I don't know. How do I get the Team Pixel? With luck. It's RNG whether you get invited or not. My friend says he saw a guy riding Shadow Gondor, but the gloss behind him were the regular color, and the guy's name was yellow. Nope. Nope. Green name only would end up having Shadow Gondor because that's a dev. Otherwise, he probably just saw normal Gondor and maybe had a texture issue going on. How much did you grind for the Dreadnought? I bought mine. I grinded over 300 Ultra Shadow Towers, and then I thought, screw this, and I bought it, and I've never touched it since. Outside of these stupid badges, but I'm not going for the Ultra one to save my life. Like, seriously, that's pathetic. In Portuguese, there is only one word for excuse me and sorry. Desculpe. I hope you didn't get me to say something bad. I don't get it, Supercharged. We speak Dutch, but a lot of the girls my age speak English as well. Oh, okay, so it's just common. I guess that's the thing. Most countries, it's mandatory to learn English, isn't it? Like, if I was in Quebec or something, I would learn, like, English and French. But where I am, nope, just English. Yeah, another person from Holland, we speak Dutch. Okay. Do you get a yellow name at 300 mastery? No, they changed it so that top 2,000 mastery in the game ends up giving you a yellow name. I like how he just keeps exploding like a balloon. There should be a mod that changes all of these bosses just to giant balloons. It'd be easy and it would make sense because that's what they do. They pop. Disculpe means sorry, don't worry. Okay, good. Did I pronounce that right? Probably not. I should... I'm gonna start saying that now. Disculpe. 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 Decouple. I'm probably butchering your language right now. That should be a meme. We should all start saying decouple. Decouple. What? Decouple. I don't know what the accent is, so I don't know like how I'm supposed to say it. Usually if you know the accent of the language, you can kind of guess like how you're supposed to say it. But I don't got it. I'll answer Roblox related questions when we end up doing a Roblox stream, sorry. We learn Romana, English, and French. Yikes. Good luck with that. You kids are like so crazy educated. I challenge you to pronounce this. Is that Russian? I can't, I don't know what the characters, I think a backwards N is like a Z sound. I don't know, or a Z is an N sound or something. You're pronouncing it very badly. Yeah, I know. I know. Disculpa. Ah. I said it perfectly. You can't argue. Disculpa. How to get that style of face you have? With a mod, of course. I'm from Belgium. We also do Dutch or like other things. What? It got stand out. Why would I use the chat here if I always get ignored? Man alive. Like, are you even watching the chat right now? And let alone like what I'm doing? I can't keep up to everything. Disculpa. That's what I should have said. I take it back. I mean, disculpa, right? N is like I. Yeah, I know. It's weird because they have like English characters, but they have like completely different meanings. Scusi. I know that one from movies. What type of gear should I get for my gunslinger? Crit damage, second stat, and then otherwise everything else attack speed, attack speed, attack speed. Oh, disculpa is disculpe. Disculpe? Or disculpa? I don't know. You're scaring me. Keep it family friendly, Zaya. Otherwise you will be destroyed. Disculpe. I know it's like dead wrong. Like seriously. What type of gear should I go for the gunslinger? Again? Did you not listen? Listen? You guys are breaking me in my English language. Now I'm like pronouncing things with the shh all the time. Scusi. We all know what scusi means, okay? Scythe, is your main language English? If not, say something in your main language. Okay. That means I love you in lizard tongue. Let's teach Scythe Portuguese. No, stop. Romanian is very easy. I mean, what language isn't really easy once you know it? I may one day have to learn Japanese because my GF is Japanese, but I'm probably not going to ever do it because I'm lazy. No, I apply myself to other aspects of my life. I have no interest in learning other languages. I'm sorry. Saying, you know, the things that you guys are telling me right now, that's funny. Like I like learning the words. Disculpa. The way I say it, you gotta say that. Whatever the real way that you actually pronounce that stupid word is a lot funner in the way that I'm saying it. Like, disculpa. Doesn't it sound like you're talking about, like, it sounds like you're talking about, like, a pleasant spring evening where you're having, like, coffee. Disculpa. Like, it's like from a coffee commercial. Like, it's so fun to say it the way I say it. Sorry, there's like a two-minute delay. Oh, yeah, Cody, I know. YouTube's bad like that. Twitch has much less delay between what I'm doing and what actually shows up. Namaste. Oh no, I have to destroy this Uggles. I didn't want to, well, it just hid that person's comments, whatever. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to, like, temporarily you know, tell them to shut up, but how close are you to that stupid badge? I don't know, Merc. We'll find out. Stop spamming hi. Yeah, that's the guy we got rid of. He's dead. Don't worry. In Croatia, we say sorry like kobasa. That sounds like a food, though. That's a very harmful word to my ears. Why would you ever want to say that to apologize to someone? Ugh. I'm Romanian, and I know Romanian, English, French, German, and Latin. I mean, at least they're teaching you things that are of importance in your school instead of math. Right? All right, let's check this out. You guys go ahead and keep killing. We're at 99. This is it. Oh, what a relief. I'll never have to touch Shadow Towers again, because honestly, I'm not going for the kill 300 of either of the bosses. Like, seriously. In Norway, we say sorry either this way or another way. Why? Just for fun? You want to just say it two different ways just to vary it up? It's like, oh, we could say it this way or we could say it that way. I don't know. What do you think? Show off your costume. I want to see it properly. Check out my last PC Let's Play episode. That already does it, mate. Oh no, we're almost there. Hee hee. Did you see they're making a Slenderman movie? 20 years too late, guys. Seriously, Slenderman's not popular anymore, and the movie looks like trash. We have 3 to 4 ways to say sorry. I guess you could say I'm sorry. Oh, we do too. We have like 50 ways you can say it in English. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm really very sorry. And the list goes on. You just keep adding more words. Or you just say, I'm super duper super ultimately sorry. You say it twice because it means it twice as much. Bum, 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 bum! 538 mastery. Huh. Shadow Tower sucks. Shadow Tower sucks. Shadow Tower sucks. All right, let's throw some pinatas in Team Ploxel. You guys go ahead and join up. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Yikes. And then I gotta get those videos ready. Up and at them. Ooh, look, a stellar eye. That was me deleting it. Well, I got mastery pins to throw down and... Ugh. I only have 30 of these shadow pins. Do I even... I guess I just throw down 10. Seems a little lackluster, but I don't get the 100 pinatas that I used to get from mastery anymore, dude. It's very disappointing. Wait, yay, we get to throw 15 pinatas. Yikes. Yeah, let's give a golf clap, right? Give me a golf clap. Give me a golf clap emote. I want to see it spam out the chat while you all end up coming to the club. I like seeing the spam of specific things. What? In Germany, saying sorry is Entschuldigung. I said that completely wrong, but I was just trying to make fun of the fact that German is like such a harsh sounding language, you know? A word in Romania is Subnautica means screwdriver. Okay. Ugh, Atticus, that's a weird emote. You're scaring me. Everyone has started to leave here, has left 100 people. You're scaring me, but I think that's because everyone's either going to bed or going to school because of the time it is, right? There's the golf claps. Yes. And then 15 pins. Wow. Okay, let's make these worth. Right? Let's totally make these worth by only throwing them one at a time. I'll throw it all over there. One in the center. Oh, people are still killing these other pins. Okay, here we go. Yeah. This is making them worthwhile, right? Yay! And my secret plan. Somebody else is throwing pinatas down. Thank you, whoever's doing that. I appreciate it, dude. I should probably buy pinatas, but I don't want to because it's such a slow process. Because here's the thing. You could either buy 100 pinatas for like 60 bucks, or you could buy the same amount in credit pouches and buy 800 pinatas. I don't really want to go the extra mile of buying all the credit pouches just to sell them so that I could end up getting pinatas for streams. I probably should do it. I'm just saying I don't want to. Because it's very, very time consuming selling credit pouches because you gotta sell those like pretty much one at a time. Oh, Merc's saying it was him. Thanks, Merc. I didn't know you still had pins. That's weird. Yes. Yes. The golf clap. I thank you very much. Bloop. Ooh, we got Pearls of Wisdom. Why do those even drop from these guys? Adoro-te means I love you in Portuguese. Nice. I like it. I'm going to sneak things in this chest. Because that's what Merc's doing too, I think. Okay. Scythe, you like my unicycle? You have a unicycle? Where are you? Is there a unicycle in this game? I didn't know that. That'd be cool, though. I know some Sweden, because in Finland, you will learn Sweden. Oh, cool. I should speak Sweden, or speak with an accent. Then my videos might be more popular, right? That's a joke at something related to YouTube and the top YouTuber. Your game name is Scythe's Place? Yup, it is. Whoa, in legal gamer, that's some weird emotes, dude. Can you send me an incorrect to your club? You mean an invite? That must be autocorrect. If only you had the dragon. I would not be at... Wait. Oh! Because we got more mastery. That's right. We would be at 25,898 for mastery, which is even higher on the mastery board. Nice. But, yep, it's going to take a long time to get that dragon. It's going to take me at least 4 months, so the next big Trove update might be out by then, and maybe it'll end up being very grindy. I don't know. Look at this. 500 cubits for that badge. Yikes. They really just dropped the ball on that one. Anyways, though, guys, my Reapers, man, there's a lot of people here. I gotta get going. I gotta edit some other videos that gotta show up today so that there's actually some videos that show up on the channel rather than people just tuning into the live stream. I am gonna do some more live streams today if I can have the time to actually do so, but editing is my top priority because I gotta get some Xbox and PS4 episodes and stuff like that. In other cases, though, or otherwise, I mean, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for coming out. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content that's just gonna build up loads of points in my merch store. Links are in the description for that. Where you can buy this shirt and a bunch of other stuff. And then for the fans that want to donate, you can actually donate to me for absolutely free with GawkBox. However, it does not work for everybody in Europe. I gotta wait for the stream to catch up to itself, though. Sayonara, and stay epic. And a secret message for everybody watching right now is, Ashen and Mabel's story. I don't even know